Welcome to this week's edition of U Ask the Utes. My name's Sellwood, and this week's first question comes from Shane Earl. Shane wants to know, I remember your 49-yard touchdown pass to Luke Matthews on a fake last year. Do you think you'll get a chance to throw again this year? And my answer to that is we always have things dialed up, you know, week in and week out. Basically to help keep our competitors on their toes. And hopefully I do get a chance. I mean, fakes are really cool to do. You know, they help reduce the rush a little bit when you've been doing quite a bit of them, like last year. I think we had 4 fakes or something like that, and you know, teams hardly rushed us. Also, they're big momentum changes in the game. So, you know, hopefully we do get a chance for those 2 reasons. But you know, I know we've had them dialed up day in and day out, but you know, coaches obviously haven't really thought that we've needed them. So yeah, hopefully we do get a chance, but other than that, don't know what else to tell you. Okay, the next question is from Taylor Swan. Taylor wants to know, when there's no pressure coming towards you as you punt, why don't you run up a little and rugby kick if needed? That's a great question. You know, this year, especially for me, I've actually had a lot of pressure. That's where, as I said before, the fakes come into play because it helps reduce that pressure. But I guess when there is no pressure, I can actually take my time a little. I try to do so. But the thing is, during practices and you know, the whole off-season, you try and work on a fast get-off time. You know, so it's pretty hard to slow down that get-off time when it's become muscle memory. But I do a regular style kick. That's just what I've been trained to do. That's just what the coaches like me to do. Tom Hackett actually does the rugby kick. So yeah, it's just a matter of that's just what I've been trained to do. But I definitely do try and take my time as much as I can in that situation. Alrighty, and the third question comes from Keith Bradshaw. And Keith wants to know, Sean, how do you kick the ball so darn far and consistent? You know, it's all about the off season really. It's about the training, the lifting, the running, you know, and the thousands and thousands of hours back on that field. You know, when no one else is watching, basically. So you know, I've you know, throughout the whole off season, the summer, the spring ball. You know, I've been working on drills. I've been working on strength. I've been working, you know, every single day at something to add to my punt game. And you know, it's great when it finally starts to pay off in the season, which it should. And if that answers your question, I hope so. But yeah, it's just thousands and thousands of hours just doing ball drops. Even in my apartment, I always have a football with me, do ball drops, because the drop is probably the most essential part of a punt. You know, if you have a consistent drop, you're going to be a consistent punter. So always doing ball drops, and then you know, a lot of the work was in the weight room, just trying to get stronger and a lot more explosive. So thank you for noticing that, and tune in next week for U Ask the Utes edition.